Yeah, what up, Base Boxing Basement, the Triple B. Please like, it's free, like and subscribe, whatever, man. Yeah, and even in boxing, I mean, you know, I like me boxing. It wasn't, it just wasn't that, you know, spectacular. The Mark Leach getting beaten up. I'm just annoyed I just didn't go for the straight win, man. So it was in an accumulator for me, and I did think he'd win from the beginning. I thought it was very biased. Anyway, we got Zorro, the last fight. Zorro, okay. Ellis Zorro. I wonder if it is Zorro his real name. Is it like was that his birth name? I don't know, man. It's kind of interesting. And he's fighting this Italian dude called Luca Dortensi. Yeah, 35-year-old. You know, he's won most of his fights, yeah, but he's not really, you know, he doesn't really have much power. 4 stoppages out of 20 fights. Yeah, he came in, he looked like a bit like a sort of movie star. I mean, you know, quite good looking, no homo. Yeah, he never been stopped. And then he got Zorro, I think unbeaten in 16 or 7 stoppages. So it's likely to go the distance because Luca's very tough. And Zorro's pretty game, man. And it's for something called the WBO European Cruiser Bum title. Whatever that is. It's a 10 round though, it's not 12. I mean, it's just another fake title. You know, it's not a European Championship, it's a WBO Super Bum Championship. So the fight, I mean, it was okay. You know, it was pretty pedestrian, you know. They exchanged some decent body shots, you know. The Italian was up for it early, you could tell. He would come forward a lot. You know, relaxed power, but takes a good shot, that's for sure. He'd never been stopped. Yeah. I mean, I think round 3, Luca Dortensi hurt Zorro. He hit him with a shot, right? And Zorro kind of winced and went backwards, and you thought it was a headbutt, but no, it was a punch. And he let some shots go. He won that round. That was in the 3rd. His first round he won, in my opinion. And you know, both were a bit plodding. You know, one-dimensional. You know, a bit static. Ortenzi occasionally get on his toes, but and he managed to get Ellis Zorro's nose bleeding around 6, right? And as I said, the Italian tough, he's strong but clumsy, you know. And at some point I thought, you know, maybe you know, Zorro's gonna have, you know, the strength of the Italian stallion is sapping Zorro, but I mean, the problem is when you don't have power and you come forward and you don't have great super accuracy or speed, he's lacking in weapons. Dortensi, you know, lacking in weapons. He's got the toughness, but lacking in weapons. And we had a few close rounds. I had a couple of rounds even, to be honest with you. And I thought, you know, I think I never had Ortenzi ahead, but he was always within grasp. And I thought he won the 9th round. I had it 4 rounds to Zorro, 3 rounds to Ortenzi, 2 even. So even though Ortenzi had won the last round, I'd have it a draw, and let's go to knockdown. But I did have Zorro win it, so I think that's 96-94 if I'm thinking straight. But for a Zorro win, and so one guy had that score, and I agree with that. The other 2 were wider, which I didn't agree with. You know, it had Zorro 68. Excuse me, 98 to 92 or something. But Zorro's not going anywhere really, and you know, I never really rated him that spectacularly. He stopped Jose Burton, but Jose Burton was old and he was fighting way out of his natural. You know, he was flabby. You know, he's tall with a bit, you know, that tall up with a slightly weak-looking chin. So, yeah, he did flatten Jose, but Jose's no cruiserweight, man, no cruiserweight, and probably just past it, way past it. So I don't see anything from Zorro beyond his WBO Super Cruiser Bum Championship, right? So, you know, I mean, ultimately, there wasn't anything particularly great about this night's boxing, but it's something to do. I launched a few videos on the main fights. You can have a look at them. I think my summaries are pretty good. I don't like to brag. I don't like to blow my own trumpet. But I certainly know more than this freak. This freak they've got. Yeah, he's like the presenter, you know, the off-camera, what we call it, he's out of ring presenter, you know, and a studio presenter, if you like. And it's this kind of, I don't know what he is. He's kind of black guy, mixed race guy with a huge afro. I mean, like a huge one. It looks like the wig that I was wearing on the live that time, or it looked like, you know, it looks like one of Habib's, you know, Habib's hats, except it's brown. And you know what? I was thinking, where did this guy come from? Who is he? You know, and why is he commenting? Well, you know what? He's not commentating, but why is he there? Yeah, talking about boxing. So allegedly, one of me funds, my boy Lee, says there's some guy called Radzi Chinyanganya. His full name is Munyaradzi Thomas Kingsley Chinyanganya. Yeah, a supposed presenting broadcaster, Blue Peter, and some game shows and some WWE wrestling. It has nothing to do with boxing. So why have they got a guy who's got nothing to do with boxing? Oh, he went to Loughborough University as well. That's the same university as isn't that the same university that Miles Crouch Anderson, aka the White Biatch, went to? I don't know if they crossed over, but yeah, I'm going to do a video on this idiot because you have to. I mean, it's just so ridiculous when you get to a stage where, you know, no one cares if you're any good at the job, if you know anything about the job, if you even look right for the job, as long as you tick the agenda boxes. It's ridiculous. All these women, all these people know nothing about boxing. This thing, you know, Big Ron, who I said I quite like, but you know, I mean, he should not be doing this. Yeah, all the other useless people, Ade or whatever his name is. I mean, it just makes you crave the old days' blood. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, peace in the Middle East. I'll speak to you all tomorrow, and remember, if you're listening to this near the release date, I got 2 lives going on Sunday. Yeah, they're already up there, so hit the notifications. Yeah, I got Australian version, and the Warrington Leewood post-fight chat, which will also be obviously Ramirez vs Joe Smith Jr. post-fight chat. Let's hope they're good fights, man. Let's hope they're good fights. Peace in the Middle East, fams and fans. Bye.